I want to say welcome to our It's So Much More Masterclass. We are so glad that you are here this evening and that you take the time out each Tuesday that you're able to jump on with us and to learn how to, optimize your health as we continue to strive towards optimal wellness. And so tonight, we have a special guest with us teaching tonight for event reminders and replays for all of our One Soul events. You can text the word events, EVENTS, to the number 877-216-2170. And that'll give you a reminder text about 30 minutes before we start, before any event. And then also at the end of the week, we will send out our weekly recap of the replays so that you can catch up on anything that you may have missed. And so for tonight, we are talking about clean eating and really how to cultivate healthier nutritional habits. And our teacher tonight, I'm super excited to hear from her. Her name is Charlotte Sullivan, and she's coming in live tonight all the way from hot Texas. And she is a wife of 20 years. She's a mom of 4, and she's also a certified natural health practitioner and a registered herbalist. And she has lots of experience on helping people to create healthier nutritional habits. And so I look forward to hearing from her as well. So go ahead, Charlotte.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I'm glad to have everyone to come. And thank you, Erica, for having me on. Before we get started, some of you do not know me. I'm Charlotte. And before I tried Solle, I was tired and cranky. I was anemic and I was dealing with anxiety. I was throwing herbs at my symptoms and I wasn't really feeling better. I was just taking a lot of things and going on a roller coaster ride. After a few months of taking Solle, I was starting to feel relaxed and calm and so much better. Things were working out for me wonderfully, and I was able to laugh and relax like never before. So let's get started. Why is clean eating so essential? You already know about the toxic overload that's in our foods and with the pesticides that they're putting on it, especially if you're not buying organic food. So what you have to watch for is very overwhelming sometimes. Clean eating is so important now than ever before. Some of you may be wondering, and I want to clear it up before we go any farther. Clean eating is not a diet. It is a lifestyle that emphasizes the quality of foods that we eat. So it's not about restricting, it's about a daily lifestyle of things that we're putting into our body and that we are drinking. This allows you to take control over what you put into your body and what you nourish your body with. Instead of the food control you, you control your food. Think of clean eating as if you were creating a security system for your body. And this is something that you would use to help you to watch out for things that go into your body and things that may come up with the food that you're eating. What do you struggle with? Do you guys have any trouble with being tired, fatigue, food allergies, any skin problems? What about weight gain or the inability to gain weight, IBS, constipation, low immune system, headaches, hormonal imbalances, depression, anxiety, trouble sleeping, low sex drive, sugar cravings, all these things on this list? There's more than just that, but these are symptoms of too many toxins in the body. And your body just cannot process all of them and get them out naturally and safely. So your body takes care of you and hides them in your body through fat and does not let them come out because it could harm you. So when we talk about clean eating, we want to say that this is a lifestyle. Again, I've already said it, but it does not mean you have to be 100% clean all the time. It's just something you want to do to educate yourself about and begin to read labels and look at where your produce comes from. So try to get organic, eat as close to local as you can, grow your own food yourself if you can. There's nothing diet about clean eating other than you will start eating higher quality foods that are just naturally better for your health. If you look up the definition of diet, it is the kind of food that we eat habitually. If you look it up, it shows a verb, foods that you restrict oneself of, or to limit food and drink in order to lose weight. Well, I'm talking about the kind of food that you habitually put into your body. So what is clean eating? The basic principle of clean eating is consuming whole, fresh, unprocessed foods. Eating clean is a way of life. And when you start eating clean, you will be more motivated to exercise, laugh, have fun, play, let go of the trash junk food, and you'll be done with the sugar addiction, and you will not need alcohol or any other drugs to make you feel good. So we want to eat as clean as possible. One great option of eating clean or healthy living is to get rid of these toxins. There's too many in this. And so when you eat clean, this helps your body to release them. All right, here's our problem part. Problem 1, processed foods are addictive and tempting because you feel and look processed. It starts to make you look terrible. The biggest problem is that people eat processed foods because they're quick, easy, and they're filled with unhealthy sugars and fats. And then even worse, we become addicted to these unhealthy fats and sugars, and you get on this terrible cycle of not feeling good, but still craving the thing that doesn't make you feel good. It's all in the major plan to keep you unhealthy and sick. So the problem number 2 is toxins in our personal care. So when we're trying to get clean, you want to also take a look at your cleaners and your shampoos and other things like that. The cleaning products we use, our makeup, and even our soap can contain a lot of chemicals that are harmful and absorb into our bodies when we use them. One rule of thumb is if the name is too complicated to read or the ingredient list is really long, then it's not going to be good for you. One of the things I tell my clients is if there are words with METH, if there are any meth words in the product, you probably don't want to put that on your body or in your body. If there's more than 4 meth words, do not have it at all. So then we go to the next thing, which is cleaning up their nutrition. When you clean up your nutrition, it directly involves what you know you should put into your body. Fruits and vegetables and even meats that fuel us can be filled with toxins and chemicals from pesticides and herbicides that are used to grow them. Some are more prone than others, but buying organic and washing your produce properly is extremely important. And that is a good part to have to reduce your toxic load, because it can become excessive and heavily loaded very quickly. One way I rinse my produce is putting a little baking soda and vinegar in a bowl, put my fruit in there, fill it up with water, circle it around, agitate it a little bit and let it set. And then you can just rinse it off easy. It's quick, and you will see a lot of dirt in the bottom of that bowl. It's really disgusting if you don't get all those off. And then you always have a really waxy or oily film at the top. The baking soda and vinegar does good. There's others out there that will rinse your fruit and veggies really easy. Also, you can buy those at your grocery store. When you're eating clean, you might want to say, like, what are we going to do about these problems? We have some solutions, and it will help you to be happier and healthier in easy ways. Those are only 3 little problems that are obviously roadblocks that can derail anyone, but don't give up. Baby steps toward a healthy life is what you're going for. There are some simple tips to help you figure it out all along the way and make the stages easy for you. So solution number 1 would be, you can apply to any change in your life, is to clean everything out. Just get it out so you don't have to look at it, and you will not be tempted to eat it. Removing junk foods from your pantry creates an easier experience with clean eating and healthy relationships with food by helping you avoid your desire to binge eat. Start shopping at your local farmers market rather than your usual grocery store. The selection at these markets have whole foods, and they make it simple to avoid tempting junk food purchases. And when you go to a different store, you're already making a change. And so just stick with it. Look at the things on the outside of the grocery store. Don't even go in the middle where all those aisles of pastas and cookies and all the things are, just go to the outside and get on to the house. If all you have in your kitchen is clean and healthy food, there's nothing else for you to eat, and you will have to cook and eat the food that's there. Okay, solution number 2 would be to do an overhaul of your non-food items, like all of your shampoos and your soaps and all those things. You can detoxify your home life by removing all the products in your life that contain toxins. You will be surprised at the silicone and the sulfates and the hormone disrupting chemicals that your hair, skin, and beauty cleaning products contain. One thing I do recommend to my clients is that when a product is empty, then they replace that empty product with a clean product or a cleaner product than they are using. So if you don't want to just throw everything away at once, you can just baby step it and one thing at a time. So when you're done with your shampoo, you just pick a cleaner version and substitute that out. When your toothpaste is empty, you have a clean toothpaste. So you kind of do them one at a time, and then you have time to research and see what you like instead of having to spend a lot of money throwing everything out at once. And solution number 3 is a real game changer, and it does save a lot of time. You might want to screenshot this. This is a list of the clean 15 and the dirty dozen, and this will help you recognize quickly and easily when you're at the grocery store which vegetables are generally considered safe and which ones are the dirty dozen and you want to get at a farmer's market or buy organic. So some of the things you can usually just get have a thick peel to them, and you know that it is not as important to buy organic. This will help you save money because you know what is generally considered clean and which one to go ahead and spend the extra for organic is on the dirty dozen. Let's see. So I hope y'all got a screenshot. Living clean means you will appreciate the youthful, healthful value. You're really going to appreciate all the things that you're eating because you know they're so good for you. You're going to take your time. You're going to want to eat mindfully, chew your food, and really take time to notice and taste what you're eating. This is going to be simple, easy to clean up, and it's not difficult. Don't get overwhelmed. It may be seemed that getting used to being in the mindset of complete simplicity when it comes to food, when you finally see how much you put into what you eat, but it is not. It can be very easy to transition, and you can take your time getting used to shopping and living clean. Just a little will go a long way with this. So here's some rules to start. Eating clean can really be broken down into simple rules if you want to guarantee success. Eat more vegetables and fruits. That one's easy. Eat the rainbow. Eat all of the colors that are out there, the reds, the greens, the purples, the yellows, all the things. Keep it simple and consume foods that are in their natural state. Chew your food well. Chew, and keep chewing. Chew your food up. Don't fry your food. Don't stuff them with anything. Don't coat them with anything. Just bless it and eat it. Buy organic when you can, and remember that clean eating is just giving yourself the choice to consume healthy, nutritious foods that fuel your body. You're just going to give the body fuel that you need to live, okay? To show you how easy it is just to eat clean snacks, here are some examples. Sugar snaps and sugar snap peas, lemon hummus, jicama sticks. That's like beef jerky, but clean. Melon with mint and feta cheese is delicious. And sometimes I would just have sliced up sweet potato, fresh green beans. I like to eat things natural and as organic as possible. Buy organic and eat your snacks as quickly. Have them ready for when you're on the go and you need a snack quick. You can make nut and fruit packs in small bowls or bags to take on the go. Less processed, and honestly, it's way cheaper than the packaged versions. You will notice a difference in a taste when you're buying your own and packaging them as well. Crunchy is a big thing for a lot of people, like chips, and this can really derail a lot of people when they're craving those things. So here are some simple and crunchy, savory ideas as well on here. These are really good. I love the watermelon. I tried to eat in season. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and talk about toxin-free with your makeup. Look into natural products with limited ingredients. I know a few ladies at this point have had the light bulb pop into your head about makeup. So what we're putting on our face is getting absorbed into our skin, which is our largest organ in our body. If you clean up your makeup, you will leave your skin glowing and looking like a whole new person. Look into natural products that only have a few ingredients. That's the way to look and see if something is good for you, is if it has less ingredients and no meth words in it. You don't want to rub that on your face. And then when we go to the cleaning products, this is another place you're going to want to go toxin free as much as possible. Whether you prefer to shop in person or online, you can get these apps that are on here. Choosing products that rate 3 or safer is a good rule of thumb, but even sometimes a 4 or a 5 is way better than a 10. So you just have to kind of pick your poison here and go with what you think is best, the less of 2 or 3 evils, or even just make your own cleaning products. There's a lot of things out there that you can do and make quick, easy. You just refill your bottle with it over and over. So I just want to say, I hope that you all will eat real food, like if it had a mother, if it swam in the ocean or grew from the ground or came from a tree. That is something good to eat. Just eat real food. Keep it simple. Don't get overwhelmed by it. Clean eating is not as hard as you think, and you can really baby step into it. And even when you fall back or you have a bad time with it, you can always just start again. I like to do the 80-20, so 80% clean and 20% just birthday parties, real life, you're running late. 80% is way better than nothing. And that is a life thing that you can actually do, is the 80-20. And just remember that you're doing this for your body, and someone is always looking up to you. So you want to make sure that you're doing the best you can so that the people around you are doing the best that they can as well. Thank you so much for letting me share about clean eating. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Erica, have you tried the Think Dirty app?
I haven't used the Think Dirty one, no, but I have downloaded the EWG app as well. So yeah, so I'm super excited. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for sharing with us tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I loved some of your tips, especially the baking soda and vinegar for washing our fruits and vegetables. That's an excellent tip because it's so simple and really and truly super affordable too, because vinegar and baking soda are both readily available at the grocery store and super cheap as well. And so you guys, if you have any more questions about clean eating or anything else, feel free to reach out to us in the group. Or of course, if you have questions tonight, put them in the chat and we will answer any of them at the end. And then I want to go ahead and take a moment to introduce to you our Soul Lifestyle Guide. So this digital guide is available, or it will be officially available August 7th, actually. But it will be available so you can talk to your mentor, get this guide. There's tons of great information in there to really talk about optimizing your lifestyle, right? And of course, we kind of follow this, lifestyle plan of, improving our nutrition and drinking our water and, purposely moving and, getting sleep every night. And of course, practicing our gratitude and mindset and all of those things as well. But this guide is really invaluable. So much time was, went into it in the research and everything else. And so it's absolutely incredible. I loved it. I got early access to it. And so I know that you're going to love it as well. So if you do not have access to this already, go ahead and reach out to your mentor to find out how you can get it. And of course, it's available to all of our customers as well. So with that, sometimes we need like a shortcut, right? Something that we know is going to be super easy and we're just going to put it together and we know it without fail, it's going to be clean for us. It's going to give us all the nutrition and, everything that we need, because I want to shop at the farmer market and I want to eat all the vegetables and I want to do all the things, but sometimes I just don't have the time, right? And I really just need to have that grab and go option so I can run out the door. And for me, one of the best options is literally SolleComplete, because I can just throw a couple of scoops in a shaker, throw some ice in there, shake it up, and I'm out the door. And I know that I've done something good for myself for that meal. And so tonight I have asked Greg Halliday, our founder and president of Soul Naturals, to share with us all about SolleComplete and how it can help us to reach those nutritional goals and targets in the easy way.
Thank you, Eric. It's a pleasure to be here. I really enjoyed Charlotte's teaching. So many great tips and also a lot to think about. I think what I get to share tonight, SolleComplete, I think I get to do what Erica said and give you an easy, convenient option that fits in perfectly with what we've been taught tonight. And I might even be able to one up that, because SolleComplete, if you look into it a little bit, you kind of can divide its formula into halves. There's the one half, it's a red label product at Solle, so it's lifting. And what it really is doing is it's upgrading the level of our nutrition. It's quite balanced. There's a lot in there. It's in its natural state. You'll find a huge array of nutrients that our body just doesn't get enough of. I mean, I'll give you one quick example. Rose hips are in there. Rose hips are the fruit of the rose bush. And a lot of people don't know that they're edible. And further, they've got half again, or 50% more vitamin C than an orange. And so in fact, in SolleComplete, we love to share it's a 2 scoop. Erica talked about you throw a couple of scoops, you throw some ice and water and you're good to go. In that 2 scoop dose, did you know that you're almost getting 3 giant tablets of vitamin C, 3,000 milligram tablets of vitamin C? That usually raises eyebrows when I tell people there's that much vitamin C in SolleComplete. So your skin, your immunity, and overall nutrition in many different ways. That's one tiny example, because we're talking about 2 banks of ingredients, one that is this nutrition elevator. That group is at least 10. I'm trying to think here off the top of my head. It's probably 11 or 12 herbs. And do you know 5 of them are adaptogens? You've got this wonderful Siberian ginseng and rhodiola and astragalus and yerba mate and rooibos. And these all have a key role that they play in mood regulation, in energy production in the body, and actually overall metabolism. Several of the areas of metabolism, when you break down the broad scope of what metabolism is and what our needs are. So these nourish and elevate the nutrition that's needed for that to happen. But that's actually just half the formula. The protein source, which gets the focus from a lot of people, is a unique protein that is a complete protein with all the amino acids our body needs for that repair. But also it is a particularly satiating group of protein. There have been studies with yellow split pea. I almost said chickpea, but it's a yellow split pea that is the source of protein in SolleComplete that show that people have less cravings. It is so versatile that we are meeting those needs that, Charlotte talked about. You get these nutrients, and so the body feels satiated. We're not craving these things that aren't as good for us. Well, one of the reasons for that in SolleComplete is the yellow chickpea. But there's also another group of plants, and we call it our BioSol rejuvenation. I know that's kind of it's a long term, a long little descriptor. What this is, and this is the reason for my comment where I maybe can even one up the fact that SolleComplete's a great convenience and a great source for all sorts of great nutrients, because it's also a gut healer. And it's a product that will bring more out of all the other good nutrition you're taking in, so that you'll absorb it better, you'll digest it better, you'll utilize it better. In other words, you'll leverage your nutrients better. Half of the formula that always shocks people, so I say it twice, literally 1/2 of SolleComplete is this. That's always it's the part that nobody really sees or talks about or focuses, because, I mean, what are you going to talk about there? But it's half the formula. Very soothing, soluble fibers that come from a variety of fruits, but also therapeutic mucilage herbs that coat, soothe, heal, and reestablish, help the body reestablish the protective digestive coatings that allow you to absorb what you want to absorb and actually keep out what you want to keep out in your nutrition. That's slippery almond, marshmallow. There's inulin from chicory to help build up the probiotics. They do the same thing. They do similar things when they thrive. Well, there's loads of that in this product. Not to mention, we've added enzymes, specifically protein digestive enzymes, which not only do they digest our proteins, but they also help cleanse blood, help heal, help the body deal with abnormal cells and situations, repair and resolve. I mean, this product is 50% designed actually to give you a better chance at bringing nutrients into you, and not, so that I don't, because I can spend more, right? I can spend more on organic and other places. And we need to do that, but I can do that. And if I don't fix the gut, I'm just spending more. I need to do both. I need to make those good selections and also make that investment super convenient, as Erica said, to address how my body breaks things down and actually absorbs them and delivers them to cells. So SolleComplete's all that. And that, honestly, in a nutshell, is why we called it SolleComplete and not something else. It's Protein Plus.
I love it. Thank you so much, Greg. And I will tell you, SolleComplete definitely makes me feel complete. As a matter of fact, guys, this was my last week with my son here in Utah with me. He got on a plane this morning to head back to Texas to go back to school. And for this last week, we have been eating out every meal. We've just been having a heyday for it. And I will tell you, my digestion is totally ready for some SolleComplete. Like it's ready for all of it. It is ready for some really intensive something, because yes, you cannot, really and truly, we should not be eating out 3 meals a day and, putting that in my body. But you know what? My son was here and he wanted to eat at all the delicious restaurants before he left me. So I will be good. And I'll have like at least 3 months or so to heal my gut before, I go on a rampage again. I absolutely love it. And SolleComplete really, really, really is a game changer for digestion. Let's go ahead and look in the chat and see if anybody has any questions. Lots of great comments on Charlotte's presentation. I thought it was fabulous as well. Sounds like I'm doing the best I can. Yes. And that's the thing about clean eating is like, it's just really like we just want to take like one step, like get like 1% better every day, the best that we can. And, just to, keep with it. Tanya says that SolleComplete is the only protein-based drink that didn't make her feel bloated. And I'm telling you, that is a huge thing when it comes to like meal replacements or protein powders and all of those things. So Rosa asked, is Complete okay to have in the evening or later since it's in the lift category? So Rosa, I'm going to tell you that for me, it's fine, right? I don't have a problem having it at dinner time. My mom also has it at dinner time all the time. But what I'm going to just to err on the side of caution, I'm going to go ahead and tell you to try it and listen to your body, because everybody responds differently to all herbs, right? So they're adaptogens. They tend to be really balanced, even if they're in the lift category, right? Like it kind of gives your body what you need and your body uses them in the way that it needs to. But just to err on the side of caution, I'm going to say just try it and listen to your body, and then you can always adjust if it doesn't work for you. But like I said, I have mine for dinner very frequently. I have it for breakfast. I'll have it for lunch. So I can SolleComplete I've never had any problems with it keeping me up or anybody else. So, and Carrie Dad says it doesn't give her an aftertaste, and that's why she likes it. And I love that too. Nicole O'Kelly says that she drinks Complete morning and night, and it's never given her a problem. So there you go, Rosa. Lots of people that have had experience both mornings and night that say that it shouldn't probably bother you. So try it out. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys.